What's up, dive pros? Do you want to radically change your diving business? Like, truly find success professionally and financially in your diving business? What if I told you you can achieve dramatic gains in just 4 days for a cost of about $2,500? 4 days, $2,500. Sounds too good to be true? Look, folks spend triple that amount to go to motivational business and entrepreneur conferences, yet here, our diving industry puts on the top diving industry trade show annually, only for dive professionals, and it has a registration fee of $55. Folks, I'm talking about the DEMA Show, and this year is my 30th year going to the DEMA Show. I know a thing or two about the show, and today I'm going to teach you how to absolutely crush it and get the most value you can for attending the DEMA Show every year. So welcome to the Dive Locker Podcast, the podcast for dive professionals, where we bring you the latest in diving industry resources that make you excellent at teaching techniques, risk management, and dive business. I'm your host, Tec Clark, and thanks so much for being here today, everyone. As I mentioned, this will be my 30th year attending the DEMA Show. One of the things that I have found keeps me at the top of my game and the top of my craft is attending the DEMA Show every year. This is a trade show, so it is only for diving industry professionals. That means everyone in the aisles is just like you. A dive master, an instructor, a dive center owner or manager, boat captain, you name it. There are about 10,000 of us in attendance, surrounded by about 600 to 700 diving industry exhibitors with booths. Everything from equipment manufacturers, travel destinations, apparel wholesalers, dive training agencies, and diving business service providers. So what's the difference between me, who goes every year, and another dive pro who says, the DEMA Show isn't worth it, I can't take the time away from my business, or any other excuse? Well, it's because I know how to do the DEMA Show right. I get the most out of the show. I crush it at DEMA, and I'm going to teach you how to crush it as well, so that going to the DEMA Show becomes an amazing value. So here we go. Strategy number 1, become a DEMA member. So you may or may not be familiar with DEMA. DEMA is the Diving Equipment and Marketing Association. This small yet mighty organization is dedicated to improving the business side of the diving industry. They offer numerous outstanding resources to help all diving businesses of all types not only succeed, but thrive. If you have a diving business or brand, you should be a member of DEMA. Dues are only like $200 a year, and they even do early bird renewals, which is, I think, only around $150 a year. You'll make that back easily if you use some of their great resources. All you got to do is go to DEMA.org to check it out. Check out the membership. That is your first step. Join DEMA, because once you're a member, you will save big time when you go to the DEMA Show. Strategy number 2, commit and register early. So many people say, I don't know, I'll wait and see how my business is doing before deciding, or they wait and hem and haw. But what happens is you wait too long and you miss hotel discounts, early bird registration, and cheaper airfare. Now you're definitely not going. Whereas if you just commit to going every year, then as soon as registration and hotel bookings go live, then you get in on the early bird rates, saving you literally a few $100s. But look, even if you register late, it is still worth it, I guarantee. But once you get in the mindset that you are going to the show no matter where it is, every year, it just becomes part of your annual business development strategy. And yes, for most of us, the entire trip is a tax write-off. There you go. I just saved you a bunch of money. Strategy number 3, download the DEMA Show app. The DEMA Show mobile app is a native application for smartphones, iPhone and Android. It's also a hybrid web-based app for BlackBerry, and there's also a web-based version of the application for all other web browser-enabled phones and devices. You navigate the event absolutely flawlessly with this app. This is an app that you absolutely have to have. With the DEMA Show mobile app, you can do the following. Stay organized with up-to-the-minute exhibitor, speaker, and event info that comes across. You can sync the app across all of your devices with the multiple device sync feature. You can receive important real-time communications from DEMA while it's going on or before the show. You can build a personalized schedule and bookmark exhibitors. Yep, put dates down, put meetings down, attend sessions and seminars. It's awesome. You can also take notes and download event handouts and presentations. You can rate the sessions you attend. You can comment on them too. And you can, this is cool, interactively locate exhibitors on the show floor. Now, what does that mean by interactively? It means that you pull up, it will find you on the show floor, and you click the booth that you want to go to, and it will give you the best path route to take you there. That is awesome. It is so much fun. So you can also find attendees and connect with your colleagues. You'll stay in the know and join all the conversations going on because there's a social media icon. So you take pictures, throw them in that photo gallery that's also on there, and then send them through social media. It's awesome. And then you get to find all kinds of local restaurants, places to eat, everything like that, attractions, all of that is in the app. Now, what's really cool is the DEMA Show mobile app is a true native app and will function without connectivity. This includes the exhibitor directory, schedule, note-taking, and all of the features. Now, there is so much to this app that I have actually created a tutorial on how to use it. I'll put the link to that episode in the notes. Folks, the DEMA app is simply a must-have, as it is literally the most effective tool to make your show experience productive. Strategy number 4, selecting seminars. Now that you have the DEMA app, every seminar is at your fingertips. Now, I prioritize seminar selection over, let's say, what exhibitors you want to see, because seminars are limited to time blocks, whereas exhibitors are there the whole show. There are DEMA-sponsored education sessions and exhibitor-sponsored seminars. For DEMA-sponsored education sessions, the DEMA Show Education Committee selects experts, many of which are outside the diving industry, who are professional speakers in business, social media, marketing, and they bring them in to give you high-caliber business lectures and presentations. These include speakers like Steve Husky, Annie Crawley, Jennifer Shaheen, Jeff Sincerapino. Dear goodness, Jeff, sorry I butchered your name. Lynn Switnowski, Beth Z. See, I'm not even going to try Beth's last name. She's just Beth Z. Dr. Shelley Hendricks, myself, I'm there, and more of us. So DEMA-sponsored seminars are really, really rich, and they can help you out so much in your dive business. Also, with your DEMA Show registration, you get a bunch of online presentations live and then on demand. These are offered in the weeks leading up to the DEMA Show, but then they're on demand afterwards. You also want to select your exhibitor-sponsored seminars. So you can imagine with all those exhibitors, they get the opportunity to create and do one-hour seminars on their own. So they can put on educational presentations at different points throughout the show. And it could be just one-offs here and there to learn more about a vendor or a brand or something like that. But then there are exhibitors like NAUI, PADI, SSI, SDI, TDI, and Divers Alert Network. And they have ongoing seminars in multiple rooms over multiple days. And if you can't make one seminar, then just look at the calendar. They're going to do the same seminar on another day, a different time. So you get the chance and opportunity to pick and choose what fits your schedule and what you want to go and hear. These exhibitor-sponsored seminars are fantastic, and you can get lots on categories like risk management, sales practices, standards changes, and you can even get training, and that's a really, really cool thing. And if you're into photography, videography, or technical diving, then you need to check out the Resource Center sessions. These 45-minute sessions take place on the show floor, and they're specific education sessions on new ideas and innovations in underwater photography, videography, and technical diving. And here's what's great. When you select these DEMA seminars, exhibitor seminars, or Resource Center sessions, and you select them in the app, they automatically get put into your calendar on the app. Then, during the show, you'll get a notification that you can customize to tell you 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 10 minutes before a presentation starts, and it will tell you also what room it's in. It's amazing. Do your seminars first on the app. That way, you now have room for our next strategy. Strategy number 5 is visiting exhibitors. Now remember, this is an exhibit hall with between 500, 600, 700 exhibitors and approximately 10,000 attendees. You want to make sure that you see everyone you want to. And just wandering up and down the aisles is what you can do the last day of the show, but don't do it the first day of the show. Be more strategic. Remember, everything you need for diving business is at this show. Training agencies, equipment manufacturers, resorts, travel companies, liveaboards, compressor manufacturers, wholesale clothing suppliers, etc. Everyone in the industry is there. So open your app and get to the exhibitors section, and then you start following the exhibitors you want. Mark them, highlight them. Then guess what? They automatically pop up in the floor map for you. Now, open your map when you're there. And when you're on the show floor, the map actually finds you. And it will even give you the most direct way to get to the booth you want to go to. It's absolutely amazing. But why hit all you must do's first, right? Because you want to ask the questions or even place orders. And the major players in the booths get full schedules. That's why you want to get there early and reserve a time to come back. And when you do that, you do it in the app. That way, you're seeing your availability against seminars that you want to see and other meetings you may have with other exhibitors. Here's another great strategy that goes along with this. Most exhibitors' booths are not big enough to have a good interrupted meeting in. So because you are a DEMA member, wink, wink, you get access to the DEMA Member Lounge. It's a great place to sit and have a meeting. It's another perk of being a DEMA member when you're there. Seriously, that's why I'm saying be a DEMA member. You get all these perks. Strategy number 6, networking. According to DEMA surveys, the number one reason people come to the DEMA show is networking. This takes place in many ways. First, there are the socials, parties. Typically, the major players will host these. Some might be at the convention center, some at the host hotel, and some at bars or nightclubs off-site. Typically, Patty's is held the night before DEMA starts, and Dan's is the first night of the show. And then others like SDI, TDI, NOWI, they're all the third night of the show. There are also gala affairs like the Nogi Awards dinner, hosted by the Academy of Underwater Arts and Sciences, and the Women Divers Hall of Fame dinner. You also have great foundation fundraisers like the Sea of Change Foundation. Go to these events and have a drink and some appetizers with other dive pros. The top names in diving are at these affairs too. It's a great way to meet others, bump elbows with those in the industry. And you know what? You're going to get to know them both professionally and personally. And after these socials, you'll be amazed how much camaraderie takes place in the host hotel bar. Always lots of fun and lots of laughs. You'll bet I'll be there. Now, when you do my 6 strategies, you will find your calendar absolutely full with seminars, meetings, and socials, which makes the DEMA Show incredibly valuable. But let me share with you some of the icing on the cake when you're there. DEMA has a new products showcase, so instead of going booth to booth to find out what's new, you can conveniently look in display cases to see all the new products that are launched at the show. And then you get to see where they're located. So for more information, you know where you can go. Exhibitor show specials. Many exhibitors offer special discounts when you book at the show. They know it costs you a lot to go to the show, so they will often give discounts for you. And a little tip, some exhibitors don't want to pack and ship items back after the show. So you may be able to get some nice deals on items that you can take back with you on the last day. Giveaways. There are tons of giveaways. I'm telling you, sign up for them. Many people don't think they have a chance, but every year I know multiple people who win things. And there are really nice gifts, by the way. Each morning of the DEMA Show, Greg Holt with Scuba Radio gets the crowd going, pumped up, and he gives away tons of great prizes. Author's Corner. Many of our best diving industry authors appear in the Author's Corner, where you can buy their books, get to know them, get the book signed, ask questions. It's awesome. I mean, these are big-time people. DEMA Member Update and Annual Meeting. Now, since you're a member of DEMA, come to the Member Update. At this pre-show morning meeting, you can join Tom Ingram, DEMA's president and CEO, along with DEMA members, DEMA board of directors, DEMA committee members, and you can learn how you can be involved in the Diving Industries Trade Association. You connect with fellow industry leaders and influencers in that morning session. You really do. I mean, some of the top people are there. And it is really cool that you can learn how you can actually be involved more in the industry. And you then can contribute to the success of the industry by promoting and being a part of DEMA. It's awesome. So there you have it. Hey, if you're going to the DEMA Show, drop me a line. Get connected with me on Facebook. Connect with me on the DEMA app Friends feature, Attendees feature, friend requests, do all that. And also, come see my presentations. This year, I'll be giving 4 presentations. So look them up and mark them and come see me. And look, check all of this out. Everything I've been talking about, check all of this out by heading over to demashow.com. Not DEMA.org, right? DEMA.org, that's the association. Go to demashow.com, and there you'll see how you can register, how you can get into the hotel blocks, and everything about it. Well, that's it for today, everyone. Thanks so much for being a part of the Dive Locker podcast. And please become a sponsor of the show by showing some love. Go to www.patreon.com/thedivelocker to become a patron. Remember to like and subscribe to this podcast. That way you'll be notified of new episodes as soon as they go live. Hey, thanks again. We'll see you in the next episode. Safe diving. See you at the DEMA Show. And take good care, my friends.